Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in front of us today, we do have a case by Caseology for the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. And this case is going to be their Capella kickstand case. So it's basically their clear case with a kickstand. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out. Once again, Spigen is the parent company of Caseology, so their packaging does look very similar to Spigen's. As you can see on the bottom right, we do get a nice little image of the case, the device it's for, the color, so clear charcoal gray. But other than that, not much else to it. So opening it up, all we have to do is pull this tab, all right, and pull the case out. Inside, we do get one more thing. Other than that, nothing else is in here. So we do get this one little pamphlet. Welcome to the club. We're happy to have you. This is probably some warranty thing, so we don't need that. Other than that, our case is inside of this pouch. Opening that up. And boom. So here is a first look at our Capella kickstand case. Once again, this is going to be Caseology's clear case. I haven't really tested Caseology's clear cases. However, since Spigen is the parent company and Spigen does make the ultra hybrid case, I do believe these are going to be very similar, and especially in the durability of these cases. So I do think these will last a pretty decent time. So let's go ahead and place our phone inside of this case. They do have this little sticker in here. This is to keep it dust free before the installation. As this is a clear case, you do want it completely clear. And starting from the right side, because that's where our buttons are located, we'll go ahead and just push in from the top and bottom, and same for the left side, and voila. So that is it. Very nice and snug fit. Flipping over to the back end to actually go ahead and remove the other sticker, and boom. So we now have a completely clear case, which is honestly my type of case. So one thing I'm already noticing is that the kickstand is actually super flush. You can feel it at the very end right here where the hinge is located, since they do have a little cutout. But again, it's sitting super flush, which is super nice. Sometimes with these kickstands that they add onto these cases, they actually go ahead and glue it on top of it so you can actually feel the kickstand. There's like a little bump there, but it's nice to see that Caseology has actually made it flush with the case. The back obviously is going to be clear, so you're able to see your phone completely, which is really nice in my opinion. We do have a very minimal lip going above the camera lenses, so you do get enough protection on the back to actually protect your lenses, but once again, it's not too large, so it's not really going over too much. But again, that will give you some decent protection nonetheless. On the back, I'm also noticing that the edges are a little raised, so I'm not sure if you can see that, but the edge is a tad bit higher than where the camera lenses are located. Same goes on the bottom. We do have some extra material right here, which just raises it up a little more. I guess this is to absorb more shock when you drop it on its back. Plus, when you do have it on its back like this and it's on a flat surface, as you can see, the phone is barely rocking, so no issues with that either. And I'm guessing that's probably one of the reasons why they've actually done this. If we do move on to the front, we do have a nice large lip going all around the display. And once again, the edges are a tad bit higher than the actual display. Plus, I do have a screen protector on here. This is going to be a Caseology screen protector, and so we do get a perfect fit. No issues with that. And if you do drop it on its face, even with that screen protector adding some extra thickness to the screen, we still do have the case hitting the ground first and actually absorbing that shock first, so your screen should be fine of cracks. Up front at the top, we also do have a nice little cutout for our speaker grill, so we're not going to be losing out on any sound quality. And if we do move on to the bottom, we also do have our cutout for our USB-C charging port and our speaker grill, plus for our microphone. Moving on to the right side, I do feel that they do have some texture on this case, which is actually nice to have. I haven't seen this on Spigen's ultra hybrid cases, and so this will add some added grip. Not sure if you can hear this, but I'll be quiet for a second. So it is actually rubbing on my finger, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a texture on there. We also do have our buttons, so our power button, our volume rocker, which we will test in a bit, and we also do have a nice hole right here for a lanyard if you do use one. On the left side, we do get that same grip, plus we do get some very minimal branding. It just says Caseology, which is something I really like about Spigen and Caseology. They don't just put their brand all over the case, maybe around the camera lenses or anything. It's just very minimal, either on the back, like this logo right here, which is very small on the kickstand, or on the side, like this one right here. And finally, up top, we do get a nice little cutout for our microphone up there. So once again, moving to the side where the buttons are located, let's actually go ahead and test these buttons out real quick. Starting off, I do want to try the volume rocker first. So in 3, 2, 1. very nice and clicky, and they're actually super easy to click. And then moving on to the power button. Once again, very nice and easy to click. So honestly, Caseology has done a great job with these buttons. They are very easy to click and very clicky as well, which is something I really love. Finally, I do want to check out the back once again to actually test this kickstand out. So unfortunately, this case does not have MagSafe. MagSafe is something I do use a lot, but instead they do have this kickstand. I'm not sure if you do use MagSafe a lot. If you don't, that won't really be an issue for you, but this is not a MagSafe case. But once again, this is gonna have a kickstand. So you can either place it down like this, maybe watch a video or something on YouTube or Netflix, or you can place it down in this vertical mode and you can scroll through Instagram, scroll through Twitter, whatever you like to do. However, with the vertical mode, the stand isn't the strongest. So if I do actually go ahead and push it a little, you can see that it is falling down. But with the horizontal mode, if we do push it, you do have to give a lot of force until you can actually do something to it. And that is mainly because this is kind of more oriented for the horizontal way of using your phone to watch something. But again, it's good to know that you can still use it vertically when you're scrolling through stuff, which shouldn't really be a major issue, even though it's not as strong as how it would be. You can also place it on this way to actually just angle it a little more if you do want to. But once again, the best way to use it is going to be like this, and just placing it down like this. That is going to be the most sturdy and the strongest way to use that kickstand. Other than that, really not much else to it. Obviously, you can use your wireless charging through a case, which is something that we don't really even need to test. But again, this does not have MagSafe, so you can't really use MagSafe with it. However, it's not advertised as a MagSafe case, so no issues regarding that. Overall, it is a very nice case. It does feel very nice in the hand. It does add a tad bit of bulk. However, that will give you that extra protection that you might not get with a skinnier case or a thinner case. And so this is a very nice case in my opinion. For the people that do love kickstands, this is probably one of the best implementations I've seen with the kickstand, as it is sitting perfectly flush and the hinge does feel great. I haven't used this for too long to actually give you any comments about that hinge and how long that will last. But again, I do trust that Caseology makes a decent hinge for their case. So that will basically wrap it up for this video. As always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you do want to check this product out, there will be a link in the description. So see y'all in the next one.